What is social realty? A community-driven way connecting real estate experts with homeowners, buyers, renters, and real estate investors. Less than 10% of real estate buyers and sellers find their real estate agents through Zillow, Trulia, or other internet-based services. For sale by owner properties make up less than 1% of all residential sales. Real estate is a social business. When selecting an agent, you're not only choosing them based on personality, expertise, and promises, you are buying into their social network. The real estate community is a tightly knit group. Agents are required to have membership in several trade groups and real estate associations. Experienced agents will have maintained a relationship with several other brokers and agents from previous deals they've worked together on. In a typical franchise brokerage, a lead is passed off to a salesperson, much like purchasing a car from a dealership. Most franchise agents have limited knowledge about real estate. They don't have any experience with building or remodeling. They are just salespeople. The brokers of most franchise brokerages only give personal attention to the very largest sales. Their main business is attracting salespeople. The broker typically takes 30 to 50% of the commission that a salesperson receives. The entire focus of the business is hiring and managing salespeople. The average franchise spends 70% of its advertising budget promoting their brokerage to potential salespeople, not on marketing your property. Generally, less than $100 will be spent marketing your property. Social realty changes all of that. Our agents pay a very low rate fee per year. Instead, we focus on the social aspect of real estate, merging social groups from every aspect of life to give your real estate transaction the greatest exposure possible. Home shopping is also different than it's ever been before. The days of piling in the minivan to look at 20 properties on a Saturday are long gone. Now people can scroll through hundreds of listings on their smartphones. Unlike the national franchises, social realty goes far beyond just placing your house on the MLS and a sign in your yard. Open houses and yard signs account for less than 1% of sales each year. Instead, agents view them as an opportunity to grow their client lists. A yard sign is simply a free billboard for the agent. Social realty maximizes the latest trends and technologies to give your property the greatest impact possible. 80% of millennials said they would prefer an influencer to real estate agent. As the market shifts, it is important to understand how social media plays a role in social realty transactions. Our agents not only use traditional methods to list your property, they also incorporate your property into their daily Instagram stories, utilizing YouTube blogs to educate their buyers and sellers, all while marketing your property. Today's market requires using Facebook and other social media platforms to advertise in ways that are not as obvious as outdated billboards and newspaper ads. Today, advertising is all about being part of the story. Today's Amazon-based economy means people are looking for as much information as possible before ever going to look at a property. The old adage was a home was sold in the first 30 seconds of walking in the front door. Now it's all about the first 5 seconds on a smartphone. We provide 3D renderings, drone video, walkthrough videos, social media campaigns, all to drive traffic to your property. Annie and Dave were looking to sell the family home in Berkeley. Since they purchased their home in the 70s, the area has changed drastically. More and more young families are entering the area, and their home hasn't been updated since the 90s. After calling Amanda at Social Realty, they provided Annie and Dave with a sales plan that included options on updating their property to increase their return on investment. Annie and Dave realized that by making basic repairs, their home would be worth much more. A few weeks later, after painting the interior of the home, having the hardwood floors refinished, and updating the landscaping, they were ready to list. Amanda shot a full narrated walkthrough video of the property. Magazine-quality, high-resolution photos of the interior and exterior were taken, and a professional narrative was written about the property. That evening, not only did Amanda post the property in the MLS and place her sign in the yard, she used Facebook to mention what a wonderful day she had meeting with Annie and Dave. She tagged several photos of the interior and linked them to the MLS listing. She made 3 Instagram posts showing before and after images of the dining room and kitchen, along with a tutorial on the impact basic upgrades can have to a room. She even went to her personal YouTube blog and shot a quick educational video to potential buyers on how private mortgage insurance works while using her new listing as a backdrop. James, a broker at one of the franchise agencies, follows Amanda on Facebook and reaches out to her. He has a buyer who's been looking in Berkeley with no luck for 3 months and asks if he can be the first one to show the property. Kate is a young professional who has been thinking of buying a house for 2 years. She follows several flippers and real estate professionals on Instagram for inspiration and lessons on buying a fixer-upper. She sees Amanda's new listing in her feed and sends a direct message requesting a showing. The next morning, Amanda sends out an email blast to her social network of brokers and salespeople, announcing her new listing. Just 1 week later, Amanda has 3 offers to present to Annie and Dave. But her sale doesn't end there. She connects Annie and Dave to a full network of home inspectors, title companies, and real estate attorneys as the property moves from listing to inspection to pending to closing. 1 month later, Kate moves into her new home. Amanda reaches out to her via Instagram and connects her with the local mom group, information on schools, parks, and tips on who has the best takeout. Kate then becomes another member of the growing social realty network. When her coworker has a question about selling her house as part of a pending divorce, she refers her to social realty. Life is all about being social. A simple "Hi, how are you?" is the foundation to building the communities that we all want to live in. A ground-level effort to connect people from different backgrounds and networks for the greater good. With social realty, it's not about having one salesperson. It's about connections with experts from all facets of life. It's not about selling or buying one home. It's about adding another member to the growing community we all want to be part of.